heroes. What's up? What's up? I'm Sean Christopher Jenkins. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Uplift Game and Comics with Sean Christopher Jenkins. You're not subscribed. What are you doing? Are you enjoying Invincible Garden of Globe? I gotta be honest. Is this the best video game you ever played? The answer is no to me. At first, it was weird, but like it's an IDE game, so like you just click a button, it runs and do things for you, and you just sit back and relax. What makes the game enjoyable? Um, but yeah, how you guys enjoying the game? How are you guys enjoying your teams? I'm gonna talk about my team today specifically. All right, so I titled today's video. I finally found my best team. I finally got my team on my account exactly where I wanted it to be, but there's still more work to be done. So if you feel like you're gonna enjoy the video, go ahead and like the button, click the like button. All right, that will really help me out on this video and help out the algorithm on YouTube. It will promote my channel. So if you want to support me, that's the way to support me. All you gotta do is click the like button from where you're watching it from. You either watch it from my YouTube page, Upload Game and Comics. We got a whole lot of videos on here, so you guys can watch even more videos. And then after you subscribe, click the bell so you're notified anytime we upload another video or do anything. And then also we're on Facebook, Upload Game and Comics. We post the same content on here as well. All right, so let's get to today's video. All right, so I want to talk about my team that I have so far. So, just in case you don't know who I am in the game, let me show you guys that right now. My name is troubledontlast. Last time you guys saw me, I was like at like 3.89 billion, something like that. And now I'm at 6.44 billion. And I'm actually, it surprises me, I'm almost at where Avatar Shove is. So I got mad respect for Avatar Shove. Shout out to him. All right, so he actually, we're friends on here, so it means a lot to me. All right, but I'm almost at where he's at. It's crazy. All right, but anyways, I want to talk about my team. So, on my account, here goes my account on Trouble Don't Last. And before I do that, my alliance is the same as my YouTube channel name. So Upload Gaming Comics is the YouTube channel name, right? But it's the same thing on Upload Gaming Comics is also my name for the alliance I have in the video game. So if you see our alliance and you face us, you know who we are, Upload Game and Comics. All right, so yeah, let's go back to my team. All right, so I want to talk about how what my account, my 5 strongest heroes. So my team is consisted of my 5 strongest heroes on my account so far, and that's Thrag, Conquest, Omni-Man, Universal, and Shay Smith. So you guys tell me, if that's who my team is that a good team? Like, what would you do to improve my main 5, right? And I feel like your main 5 shouldn't just be any and everybody. I've been talking about that on my YouTube channel, stressing that out a lot. Because there's so many things that you want. Like you need synergy. You need the team buffing each other. Every hero on your team buffing each other up and making each other better in some kind of way. So it's just a lot of things that you're looking for on a team. And I don't even argue. You need like ranged characters. You need melee characters. You need defenders. You need attackers. You need supports. Like you need a little bit of everything, right? So just having a team of straight brute force attackers, like it's kind of gonna steer you wrong. And like Edward Kratos even talk about that. So if we look at the strongest people in the video games, like you guys see, I'm moving up the board. Like I'm almost in top 1,000, right? Well, I am in the top 1,000, 1,069, but I'm about to be in the top 1,000, man. And my strongest character, he's in the top 1,299, bracket. My Thrag. So like, yeah, if we look at Edward Kratos' account, I wonder, does he use this main 5? Because even with him, like, if he really wanted like synergy and like team camaraderie and stuff like that, like, he could put like General Craig. Yeah, that's somebody who could elevate everybody's game. But he could also put like even like I want to say Universal. I'm thinking Universal, but like Universal, Robot, Shay Smith, like people like that will help puff up like the team that he has already. In a Conquest, like so they do stuff that just regular attackers don't do, which they just attack. Like, but everybody else in the game, there's characters and heroes in the game that help to heal, to that helps the team to give them shields, like, and protect them from being hit at certain times. So like there's so many characters in the game that we can level up, and just having a team of straight brute force will kind of do you a disservice. But with General Craig, that helps him out a lot. But I'm just saying, like, if he had other people, like, let me think of who else to put. Like, Conquest would be one. Shay Smith, like I said, just putting other characters, that can help aid your team, because it's a team game when you got 5 people. I mean, but you got a Omni Man that's strong and a Thrag. They can pull way more weight. So it really don't matter. But like, I'm just saying, straight brute force ain't always the answer, because like, there's been times where I've been the strongest. Uh, I have the strongest team, right? Like right now, if I go against all these people, I should go against them right now, with the team that I have. But like, I already know, like, Conquest and Thrag, like, they're gonna hold their ground, like, and not just hold their ground, they're gonna destroy and get rid of so many people so fast. But like, because my Thrag's at level 1680, right? My Conquest is 1560. So like, just that alone, like, yeah, they're gonna be able to do some damage, right? But like, they just need help and need something extra, right? And so Omni Man doesn't help out with that. That's why I'm doing a video. So I titled today's video, I finally found my best team. Almost. And so this team has really made improvements from the last time you guys saw it. Like, I had Yellow Suit Mark and Blue Suit Mark on my team. I think I had him at one point on my team. Like, he's really one of my strongest characters. He has 45 stars, Angstrom Levy. So he's really at level 1560 or something like that. But I'm not gonna level him up that much. I'm not gonna waste my XP on that. Not until I just have XP to splurge, or maybe when in arena we're using the criminal faction, I need him. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes to your top 5 and the heroes that you level up, man, you just gotta be careful. Like, I'm gonna do a video talking about Omni Man, because I've seen so many people like they have Omni Man as their strongest character on a leadership board. Like, we know Edward Kratos, he has Omni Man at level 5019, 1101 stars. I mean, 1100 stars. And so I feel like a lot of people in the top 100 have Omni Man super powered, right? And I get it, because they probably been playing the game since the game came out, so they would, they had time to Omni was one of the first characters in the game, so obviously you would level him up first, because he was actually the best character in the game at one point. I'll give it to him. That I'll give him that. Like, Omni Man's nice, he's solid, but he ain't Thrag. And I would even argue he ain't Conquest. Like, there's certain characters in the game that can make a dent, that can really, 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 like, change the battle of a fight. I would put Space Racer in that tier. I would even put Robot in that tier. Like, most people wouldn't. Like, Robot's A tier, and I understand why Robot would be A tier, because he could die fast. If there's a Thrag and Conquest on the other team, or Nissa, just anybody stronger, even any kind of Viltrumite, but especially them. Like, if it was just Robot and them, if they came and charged at him, Robot's doomed. He will die so fast. Like, so Robot needs protection. He's a ranged character, so he's gonna be at a distance. So that's his advantage. But as soon as the focus is on him, he's doomed, right? So that's why he wouldn't be S tier. So an S tier character to me is somebody that, like, changes the whole entire, like, trajectory of a fight by himself. Like Shay Smith, I would put Shay Smith up there. I don't know. Some people argue he's not S tier, but I think he's the best character in the game. Like, he's so hard to kill. There's been very few times where I've done anything. A GDA, what is it called? GDA night, seasonal nightmares, or even in an arena. There's very few times where, for example, my Thrag has died and my Shay Smith has died, and that's crazy, right? And Conquest, even he barely dies too, like, but he does take most of the damage, right? So yeah, I'm the focus of today's video is just talking about my team, though. Like, what holes are on my team, what I want to do better with my team, and you guys can help me out too. But like, I the whole point of showing Edward Kratos and all the top 100, how many people have Omni Man leveled up? Like, I don't think Omni Man is worth leveling up. Like, yeah, he's solid. If you like him, sure, yeah, he's really good, but he's not a difference maker in a fight. which means like, and I'm gonna show you what I mean by this. Like, it's not even a debate. Like Thrag, when he does his main skill, the first one, and he brings everybody to him. He brings everybody to him. Then he smashes the ground and deals so much damage and disperses everybody. Like, that is a huge game factor. Same thing with Shea Smith. Like, this is what I mean by Shea Smith. Like, if you level up his first skill, Shea Smith's first skill, where he pulls in everybody. See, at first, I'm gonna do a video talking about how I was wrong about Thrag, but I was complaining about Thrag, how he disperses everybody and how I don't like that. So he divides everybody to where they're doing one-on-one, right? But like, if I have Thrag doing that, right? But then I have Shea Smith bringing everybody back in to the fight. Like, that's a huge balance. So like, I'm moving the opponent like to and fro wherever I want, like positioning my team to be at its best odds of winning, right? And so that's the difference maker between Thrag and Shea Smith on my team, right? So now I need another difference maker, and I would argue like a Shea Smith will work good. And if I have Shea Smith though, I probably need another like attacker, right? But like, see, this is where you get to play around with it though. But I know like, who's the weakest person on my team? I want you guys to answer that question. Who's the weakest person on my team? What do you guys think I should do? I'm not replacing Shea Smith though. Like, and a lot of people be like, man, Shea Smith is nasty, man. Shea Smith is hard to kill, and he heals the team continually, right? So like, that's why I want Robot, because Robot's gonna heal the team even more when Shea Smith doesn't, right? And I actually don't like Conquest and Thrag together, because Conquest, when he does his main move, he takes forever to do that little punch on the ground. And actually, he does that punch at the same time that Thrag does his little, his main skill, where he pulls everybody in, and then he hits the ground and disperses everybody. So they do it at the exact same time. So I promise there's times where Conquest misses. And I'm gonna do a video on that. You guys can tell me, does Conquest, is he missing? I'm gonna do that. That's my next video. All right. But like, yeah, my weakest link definitely Omni Man on my team. Do you guys agree with that? And then maybe I would even say Universal, but I think Universal, like her critical skill, like she continually is dealing damage the whole entire fight, like from a range distance, right? And I think it gets stronger and stronger. You guys tell me. So I think Universal's solid, but I'm replacing her next. Like, if I had to, right? If for General Craig and for Robot. And for maybe even Shea Smith, Space Racer. And I would even say, like, I wouldn't even mind an Adam Eve on my team, but like, that's what I'm looking for, But I really want somebody who has healing and can deal damage. So General Craig for sure. And I just think Space Racer would be so nasty, man. Like, I just need somebody dealing damage from a distance, moving around, hard to hit, and has speed. That's Space Racer. Universal, once some people died, or she's just at a bad ranged area, like close enough to the opponents, like she'll die quick because she doesn't move fast and doesn't move at all, actually. Like, so that's the con of her, like, So yeah, man. But that's my team. I just want to show you guys, on my account what troubledontlast is working with. And yeah, you guys can tell me, what you guys think, I should do. But yeah, I'm definitely learning a lot on this game. You guys know I've been playing since May of 2026. So I thank you for all your support when it comes to, my videos I do and stuff like that. So go ahead and click the like button if you're enjoying this, and that would really help me, And then also after you do that, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Uplift Gaming Comics with Sean Christopher Jenkins. All right, and then we're also on Facebook as well. So this is the Facebook page. So you can see the same videos that I post on my YouTube channel on Facebook if you prefer to watch on Facebook. And then Upload Game Comics is right here. After you subscribe, make sure to click the bell and select all so you're notified when I do any and everything on this channel. And then I'll go ahead and say this too. I did a poll, and I posted these posts where you guys can answer these questions. Which team would you prefer to see on my Invincible Garden Global count? Do you want to see an all-black team, or do you want to see a team that has duplicate multiple in it? And then I said, which I'm definitely going to do the multiple, and duplicate, because like, it's about having fun on this game, man, and like the competition can get to you. It's gotten to me. So I want to have the best team possible. I feel like my team, my five is getting legendary. Even if I put Tech Jacket, I just thought about that. Like Tech Jacket would be nice too. But yeah, man, like it's about having fun on this game, man. So yeah, you guys can answer these poll questions. What you guys want to see with this account, this YouTube channel. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. But I hope you guys are enjoying the progress you guys are making on the game. I hope you guys are making a lot of progress like me. This clone event, and 4th of July event, jackpot event, man, it was legendary, man. It really helped out my account to get me to crazy levels. I mean, but it came at a cost. It cost money, so I don't need to be spending no money on this game, because I ain't trying to spend no $150,000 on this on a video game like Edward Kratos, like so. And yeah, so I should probably just stop playing this game just to cut it off and make sure I don't spend no money. But yeah, you guys know, you know how it is. Y'all probably stressing like me too. So all right, I'll talk to you guys later, man. You guys have a great one. Thanks for all your support again. All right, talk to you later. Peace out.